Hey everybody, this is lesson 4. So at this point you've taken all your videos, you've brought it into FaceSwap, you've extracted your images, you've sorted your images, you've cleaned up your data set, you've updated your alignment file to the cleaned up data set, and then you've trained the computer on your face. So at this point, don't do this step unless you've been training for at least 24 hours. It'll just be a waste of time. It'll be a mess. So train for at least 24 hours, and then you're here now, and this is when we're going to convert, meaning we're going to take your old video and we're going to make a new video that's going to have your face on it. So if I go up here and I go to convert, it says the input. So the input directory, this is basically where is the original video. This is like the original video you want to like mess with. So I'm going to go to class and I'm going to say my original video, and I have emotional video Robert Downey Jr., right? And then where am I going to send my final video? And the output directory. So what am I going to spit it out? Where am I going to spit it out? So I'm going to click here. I'm going to class. I'm going to say final video and say select folder. And then here it's like, okay, what model am I going to use? So I'm going to click here and I'm just going to my models. And you'll see there's a bunch of, these are snapshots. These are all like backups or whatever. You want your original, just the straight up models. Models. Here's the models I'm going to use. I'm going to select that folder. Color adjustments, I'm just going to say it's an average color. It's going to make, it's going to adjust my face to be more or less the face of Robert Downey Jr.'s color. Mask type predicted. We don't need to go into all this stuff. Basically, we're just going to take our video. We're going to cut it up in a bunch of frames. We're going to replace Robert Downey Jr.'s face with my face using this mathematical model that it's come up with by learning for 24, 48. Mine was learning for 76 hours. About what our faces look like, and then I'm going to dump this into all the frames into final video. So hit convert, and let's see it go, and we're off. So this is going to take a couple minutes. So chill out, relax. It's not going to take 77 hours, but it'll take. Oh. We got an issue. Let's see. Failed to save image or contagious. Failed to save file. Emotional save. All right. Looks like I'm gonna go in here. I got my final video. There's a bunch here. I'm gonna go in here and just delete these because it had an error. Delete. And I'm gonna close this. And let's just try again. Let's open it back up. Load last session. And then click on convert. Got it. This should output right. This is right. So I say convert. And sometimes it's like, this is open source. This is, a little bit buggy. Sometimes I think it was trying to save one of the pictures onto my D drive, and there was some sort of memory issue, and it just kind of coughed on itself, and boom, you get an error. So you got to watch this stuff. Let's see. We're doing it again. Not C, save file, cool. All right, I'm going to restart my computer. So I'm going to come back in a sec. Goodbye. Okay, welcome back. I found out what was going wrong. It was very interesting, so I'm going to explain it. When you're making this, when you're converting this, you're using the computer's creating a whole bunch of frames that are going to be into your movie, and it's putting them very quickly onto your hard drive. So when it's saving them really quickly, one after another, it needs to be using your hard drive it needs to have its full attention, so to speak. So I was at the same time as doing that, I was uploading a YouTube video at the same time. And what was happening is the computer was trying to save all of these frames of my video onto the hard drive. At the same time, it was trying to pull another video off the hard drive, and the computer was getting confused. It was like, I can't keep up with myself, and then it just like pukes all over itself. So that is why you should be very aware of what other things you have open and what your computer is also doing while you are doing stuff with FaceSwap, or with anything for that matter. FaceSwap is very resource heavy. It needs a lot of, it needs your hard drive's full attention. It needs your graphics card's full attention. It needs your CPU's full attention. Your RAM. Some of you guys have gotten errors that are said like RAM overload when you're trying to sort it, and because you've got YouTube and Chrome with 55 tabs open in the background. That's taking up RAM. So make sure things are shut and then try it if you're getting errors. So input directory. I'm going to go ahead and put my emotional interview with Robert Downey Jr. in here, and then output directory. I'm going to drop my final video into my final video folder. And then my model directory, this is super important. This is where I've stored the models my computer has made. These are all backups. I want this one, the one without the numbers next to it. Select folder, and then average color. This is going to adjust the color from like, I mean, you can mess around with the different settings here, but I'm just going to use average color. And then mask type predicted. We're just going to leave this as is. I'm going to say convert. So it goes through, and it starts to take every single frame and rebuild it using my face instead of Robert Downey Jr.'s face. So it's decoding as my face. You might notice, because of my mustache, it's kind of a nightmare. Well, because of my beard, it's kind of a nightmare. I should definitely do this again, but shaved. So give it a second. It's 3%. Oh, we got another issue. Let's see. See how many frames we got. Not a lot. So I am going to erase these. This is my final video. I'm going to erase these. Shift. And then I'm going to try again. I'm actually going to restart my computer and try again. So I'm going to... Okay. I figured out what the problem was again. This time, when I was recording, and I was telling you, don't do a whole bunch of other stuff while you're doing this, I was recording onto my hard drive this video while trying to convert, which was causing an error because my computer was trying to save this video that I'm literally making right now, trying to save that in the hard drive while trying to save a whole bunch of frames in the hard drive and use a decoder to convert my face into Rob Downey Jr.'s face or whatever, and the computer was just like, I can't handle all this stuff, so it was dying. So don't do a bunch of stuff, including record yourself as you convert stuff. So we've converted over. Your conversion should have gone completely through, no problem. And then when I open up my folder, I'm going to see inside final video a whole bunch of frames of me as Robert Downey Jr. Now, I can close this. I'm done with this. Say okay. Let's close it. Close it. I'm done with this. What I'm going to do now is you have OpenShot here. Some of you guys have used it. Some of you guys haven't used it yet. Open this up. And what this allows you to do is sometimes they'll have a little pop-up here to like shut it down, just close it or whatever. What this allows you to do is you can go ahead and you can go to the first frame, so frame 001. And if you drag it into your project files here, it will notice that all the other frames around it are named in incremental order. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'll ask you, would you like to import the emotional interview with Robert Downey Jr., that's what mine is called, as an image sequence, which is its way of saying, Would you like to import this as frames in a movie? So I say yes, and now I've got the movie here. I can bring it down here. Now it's part of my edited movie. I can hit play, and there we have me as Robert Downey Jr. Not looking so hot. Definitely need some more time. I think training, and I need to get rid of this. Look at this. That's what's killing him. It's messing with the nose, right? It's totally confusing him. I need to shave my beard and do this again. So we've got, but it's looking okay. It's just I got to get rid of that. That's terrible. All right. So anywho, I'm going to say File. I'm going to say Export Video. I'm going to change this to like, I don't know, Laporto Deepfake. And then I'm going to, where the folder path is, I'm going to put this into, if I go to my D drive, Deepfake, and then you can put it right in here. If you want to put it right in here, put it somewhere that you know you can find it. I'll put it in my Deepfake folder, right? And I say select folder, and I say export video, and then it starts just like compiling everything together and building it. And then this is going to probably take 2 or 3 seconds. Probably more than that. I'm going to pause this. Okay. So I figured out what the problem was again. And ironically, it was because I was doing what I was telling you not to do. Right now, I'm using my computer to record myself and my screen showing what I'm doing. At the same time, I was asking the computer to convert my deepfake video, which is very resource intensive. So the fact that my computer was trying to convert the video, put the video onto my D drive, and then record me and everything going on the screen and put that on the D drive too, it was just too much, and it was just like falling over itself. It couldn't do it all. And I was doing exactly what I was telling you not to do, right? I was doing like 2 big things at once. So that was the problem. So as soon as I stopped recording, this thing went through no problem. So now I have inside for class and final video, I have all these frames of me in a deepfake, right? But they're frames, they're not a video. So I can close this. And then right here, if you have OpenShot, you guys all should have this. Some of you guys are familiar with this, some of you guys aren't. If you aren't, it's just a video editing software. There might be some little pop-up that pops up there, just like shut it down. And then I'm going to drag this first frame. It has to be your first frame. Mine's emotional interview with Robert Downey Jr. and it says 00001, right? So I'm going to drag that in there. And because this is 1, and then I have 2, and then I have 3, and then I have 4, then I have 5, then I have 6, the OpenShot is smart enough to say, like, hey, man, like, are these frames in a sequence? And so would you like to import emotional interview with Robert Downey Jr. 0001.png as an image sequence? Basically meaning, do you want me to take this, put them all together, and make a movie out of it? And I'm saying yes. And then boom, I've got this movie here. And I can drop this in my timeline here. I hit play, and there we have it. Only one problem. There's no sound. It's just the images. So what I can do, and because FaceSwap doesn't care about sound, that's why there's no sound there. I'm going to go back to class. I'm going to go back to Deepfake. I'm going to go to my original video, and I'm going to grab my original emotional interview. So this is the one with Robert Downey Jr. I'm going to bring that in and drop it here. So this is going to play the sound, and this is going to show the images. So now when I play,
you're a great actor.
They're lined up right next to each other.
Actor. I think that means
the bottom
that
one's playing the sound
with your emotions.
The top one is showing on the screen.
I mean, I'd say I'm an emotional
And this looks terrible.
chameleon.
I mean, yours is going to look better.
Let's see how emotional
because you're going to let
get.
yours train longer, and you're not going to have a huge beard that gets in the way and messes up with your nose. I think it would look a lot better. Like, it wasn't so confused about why the hell
so here's how
I have
works.
like
We're
a
have a
big
normal
mustache going on there.
Except every so often
the nose would look better. So it's dark. It's trying to make it. It would have worked better. Anyway,
we'll be given an
so don't do this with a big beard, especially if you're going to do it with somebody who doesn't have a beard. Anywho, so this is all done. I'm going to go say File. I'm going to say Export Video. I'm going to call this Laporto Deepfake. And then I'm going to go to my D drive. and I'm going to drop it into my deepfake folder. And select folder and export video. And this is going to take, this will take 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to get out of this, and then I'll come back.